Hello my friends, today we're gonna make a future bounce drop like Dirty Palm in FL Studio. Let's start by making some nice chords. Now guys, we're gonna start on building the drop, and we'll begin with the most important part, and that is to make a truly fat lead melody. So we're just gonna begin with a lead preset from Serum. Then we're gonna add some more lead layers to make it bigger. Now to add some space to the lead, we're gonna add a very short reverb on the lead. And to make the lead more punchy, we're gonna add a volume automation like this that goes down after the bouncy notes in the lead. After this, we're also gonna add a much longer reverb with a normal decay time. And we're gonna control this second reverb with a reverb automation like this. Now I think the lead sounds decent enough, but we need it to be a lot more powerful, so we're gonna add some mixing effects to achieve that. I started with an EQ, then some saturation with Fruity Blood Overdrive, then 2 more EQs to remove some harsh frequencies, compression using OTT, EQ, a sound goodizer to add more power, another EQ, then quite a bit of distortion using Fruity Fast Dist, and a final EQ for some finishing touches. This, my friends, was the lead before we added the mixing effects. And this is after. Now guys, let's make a fat bassline on top. We're gonna begin with a Serum layer playing this bassline. Then we're gonna add some more layers to beef up the bass. This last layer is the sub-bass layer. Now my friends, we're also gonna add some growl stabs on top to add some power to the bassline. I used these 3 stab sounds and made them play just a few of the notes from the bassline. Now guys, let's add a few mixing effects on the bass to make it punch harder. We're gonna mix the mid-bass layers first. I started with an EQ to shape the mid-bass. After that I added compression with OTT, then an EQ removing some ugly high frequencies created by the OTT, a sound goodizer to add a bit more fullness, and a final EQ to remove some high frequencies. This, my friends, was the mid-bass before the mixing. And this is after. Now let's very quickly mix the sub-bass, and we'll take it from this to this. We're gonna do that by adding distortion, OTT, sound goodizer, and an EQ removing highs and mids. Now guys and gals, let's make some emotional chords that make the drop more pleasant to listen to. We're gonna start by finding a nice chord preset from Serum, and we're gonna make some nice chords following the exact same rhythm as the bassline. And then we're gonna add a few more chord layers. It sounds decent, but we need the chords to be a bit more powerful, so let's add a few mixing effects to achieve that. We're gonna add some compression with OTT, an EQ, a bit of sound goodizer, 2 more EQs to make the chords sound exactly how we want, and lastly a fruity stereo shaper to make the chords really wide in the mix. Now this is what the finished chords and bass sound like together. I'm gonna add a very bright drop clap on top following the exact same rhythm as the bass and chords. This will add a bit more energy to the drop.
Now
Now guys, let's quickly add some nice drums and effects. I added a tight kick and some percussion sounds that has the same rhythm as the bouncy notes in the bass line. Then I added a pre-shift clap and some drop claps and rides. And this synth shot for a bit of ambience. Now guys and gals, before I show you the final result, I would truly appreciate it if you checked out my EDM sample pack. Link is in the description. If you get the pack, you'll get 6 FLPs, 280 samples, and 150 serum presets, all made for future house, bass house, slap house, and deep house. Here's a sneak peek of 2 of the FLPs from the pack.